guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you my favourite products of 2020. So obviously I know that it's like a week and a half into January 2021. However, I thought it would be good to just reflect on my favourite products of last year. Last year was such an experimental time for me with makeup, and I've loved and found some old favourites again, and same with skincare. My skin's really sort of settled this year, so that's definitely something I want to share. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through like each section, and then once I've edited it I'll tell you to snip to each bit. So if you want to look at skincare, if you want to look at makeup, if you want to look at hair care, then you can sort of snip to those sections depending on what part specifically you want to see. Or if you want to watch all of it, then thank you very much for watching my whole video. Right, so let's get started. Right, firstly, I normally just use micellar water to take my makeup off, and then I will go in with my Foreo, which I got in January. I have seen a difference with my skin with the Foreo, however I've not seen like a massive difference. I do think it depends on the products you're using with it. Originally I was using a CeraVe salicylic acid cleanser, however that went weird. It was not moldy, but it was just like, it just didn't sit right, and it was like rusty on like the lid and stuff. It was very strange. So I ended up watching Skincare by Hiram, did a bit of research, and then ended up buying this. I've always loved La Roche-Posay. I think it's really good. It's a little bit more on the expensive drugstore side, however I think for your skin it's definitely worth it, and it's not ridiculous pricing. I want to say this was like 17 quid, 16 quid, which isn't too expensive. It's definitely more on the more expensive side, but this has helped my skin. I definitely think that it doesn't leave your skin like stripped, it still like feels moisturizing, and it definitely gets everything off. These two together, they've definitely helped with my skin. The next thing is moisturizer. I didn't really find a moisturizer that I liked for a while, and then Jess, my housemate, suggested me to use this. Although it's for dry to very dry skin, and I'm definitely more normal to combination, this is really nice. It's so cheap, it's like 11 quid. The ingredients are good, it's very natural, very hydrating, and I couldn't recommend this anymore. The next thing that I do is to sort of save products. I do what's called like a little mix in my hand of a little cocktail mix in my hand of products. So in the daytime I will mix a bit of the La Roche-Posay Effect Clear Duo, I don't know if I've said that right, which is meant to help with acne, and I've always loved this. And mixing this with the CeraVe in the morning for like a strong like hydration has definitely been really good, and they're a really good little mix together, because this is like £17 for this little tube. So what I will do is I'll do like a pea-sized amount of this and then a pea-sized amount of that one, and then pop that all over my face, and that works for me and also makes this last just that little bit longer. In the evenings, I definitely like more hydration, and I like a little bit more to my skin. I find that I go a little bit dry, especially if I've been wearing makeup all day or if I've not like washed my face properly. So I do a little mix of all of these. So I bought this ages ago and I just didn't use it. So instead of using the La Roche-Posay, I will go in and with a little dot of this, which is the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask. It is a mask, however it's like a cream formula, and you can pop it in and mix it up, and I've been quite liking this just because it's for real strong hydration. And then the next thing I've been doing is I found an oil. I put a couple of drops in an oil with a moisturizer just because I don't like to be oily, but I do like to have like that deep skin hydration to my face. So this is the Lotus Face Treatment Oil by Clarins. I got this ages ago and I just didn't really use it. This one is specifically for combination to oily skin, so it's an oil that's made for oily skin but still helps to keep the hydration and helps with everything else basically. So I really like this. However, this is £60. I did not buy this. My friend who works for Clarins actually gave it to me, which was really lovely. So I am going to be looking for dupes of this when I run out, and I'll let you know what I find. The last thing is, obviously I like to fake tan, especially over the winter. I was using some drops, however they were sort of breaking my skin out. So my other housemate Jess, yes I have two housemates called Jess, it's very confusing. is vegan and she's into cruelty free. I mean, if I can find something cruelty free, I will definitely go for it and give it a go. However, I won't purposefully pick a place, and unfortunately there are some makeup brands that I love that aren't cruelty free. So she is an ambassador for a brand called Tropic, so she let me use some of her sun drops, which I just pop a few drops in with my moisturizer in the evening. So it'll be with the oil, the Summer Fridays jet lag mask, and a little bit of the CeraVe. Mix it all up on my hand and pat it all over my face, and it just gives such a nice glow. Especially as I don't fake tan my face, this just kind of equals it out rather than having like a white face and a dark body. So I definitely recommend this. Helps to not break you out, and it's cruelty free, vegan. It's just really good products. My best mate Ellie got me onto this magic eye mask. Well, it's not an eye mask, this magic eye cream from Charlotte Tilbury. I've literally had it for months and I've still got so much left. It's really nice and hydrating. It's meant to be anti-aging. And I really quite like it. I don't see a massive difference in eye creams, but I definitely think my eyes are less dry from using that Charlotte Tilbury one. And lastly but not least, I've been using this Kiehl's Rare Earth Deep Pore Cleansing Mask. I pop it on, sucks out the impurities. I normally do it every other week, and then on the other weeks I'll use like a Garnier skincare mask, like sheet mask for hydration. So twice a month I'll use this, and then if I'm having a breakout I pop a little bit on the breakout so it sucks out all the impurities. But I've literally had this for 6 months and I've literally hardly gone through it, so it's really good value for money. And this was $27.50, which I think is very good value for a high-end brand. Right, moving on to makeup. There's a lot to talk about. I have experimented. Last year was my year of experimentation, and there's like a lot to sort of get through. So I'll start with my face. I bought this, it's lasted me so long. I didn't understand the hype. It was really expensive, so I bought a mini, and I've just finished the mini after 3 months, and I really like it. It holds my makeup so well. This is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, if anyone didn't know. And it hasn't caused any breakouts or anything like that. I do want to try their pore blurring one because I've heard good things about that, which is in the stick form. So this is definitely one of my faves from this year. Foundation. I have rediscovered a new love, which is this is absolutely wrecked, so don't judge my packaging. The It Cosmetics CC Cream in Neutral Tan. Over summer, I didn't want to wear full foundation, but I still wanted coverage and I wanted to keep up with my tan, and this was gorgeous. It is definitely more on the glowy side. It's what I'm wearing today with a mix of the Airbrush Flawless Finish Foundation in 7.5 Neutral, and I mixed these together because this is really matte and this is sort of like a natural finish, so it gives a sort of matte natural finish. Really full coverage, definitely more on the medium to full coverage side, but doesn't break me out, and it just looks good in all my photos, and it just sits so nicely and also lasts long. And this has really good skin properties as well. Like, I literally suggest this to everyone. So these are my two like favorite foundations of this year, which I've literally been using for like 6 months, mixed them together, and I love it. Moving on, concealer. I don't remember when I bought this, but I think it was like in March. I have never really loved a concealer, and then they did 50% off, and these were like £11 each instead of £22, so I bought 3 of them. I have not run out. There's so much left. The only issue I have is the packaging. I don't know if you can see, it literally gets so messy putting the lid on. However, the product itself, I literally have not used another concealer since this. It is very full coverage, but I literally just use a tiny bit under my eyes and we're good to go. So great, love that. The next thing I want to talk about is a brand in particular, and it's P. Louise. I have trained with her. She's lovely. Everyone in Manchester is so nice. Like, they are so nice. And she's absolutely blown everyone out of the water this year. Like, with her products, she's launched so many things. On Black Friday, she did up to 70% off. Like, I got so many good bits and bobs. The collection, the packaging, I literally cannot rave about her enough. So firstly, obviously the P. Louise base in the shade 2 Rumour. I use this to cover out my eyebrows. It's a great base, especially whenever I do a big or creative look. Love this, you need it, that's that. The next thing, I love her lip products, specifically this lip liner in the shade Achievements. The colour is amazing, and I'm really annoyed because I bought it, used it like every day for 2 months, and now it's run out, and I didn't buy another one in the Black Friday sale, which I should have, and I'm really stupid for not doing so. Also, it's like you can't see it because it's run out, however it's like a little turn up one, and then at the end you have a little sharpener, so if you want like a sharper line you can sharpen it, which is great. Also, it comes in a set with a lipstick. I do love the lipstick, however I'm starting to not wear lipstick as much anymore, and it's £16 for both of them, which is such good value for money. And lastly but not least, after all of her palettes, I've got so many of her palettes and I've been experimenting with them, so I can't pick one, but if you've used her palettes, the pigment, everything about them, they're just great. I love her brow pencil. This is the perfect colour for me. I've used her brow gel as well, and I do like it, however I normally just sort of fill it in with a brow pencil and then soap brow my eyebrows. This is the P. Louise brow pencil in the shade Hazelnut Latte. It's just so precise, it's really creamy, really pigmented, got a little brush on the end. I've actually gone through 2 of these purely because I lost the other one, but I really like her brow products. So if you've never tried P. Louise, you need to, like you literally need to. I'll leave that there. Next are just my base faves, which I've used for a while now, which the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. This is my second one that I've had in 2 years, and I've bought another one because this is gonna be all out soon. This is in the shade 2 Medium, however she's just come out with a number 3, but it looks a bit weird, so I want to try it, but I'm still unsure. Next thing, my best mate Ellie got me onto this blusher. I've used her blushes, I've got a few of her palettes before, and they're lovely. If you've seen my Charlotte Tilbury video, you know that I love Charlotte Tilbury, and so does Ellie. This is the Cheek to Chic Swish and Pop blusher in Ecstasy. It's what I'm wearing today, really subtle, but it's got a nice sort of glow to it, and it's just a really lovely colour, and I've literally been wearing it every day since I bought it like 6 months ago. And then the best thing that she came out with this year was the Airbrush Flawless Finish Bronzer, and it is stunning. I don't use a lot because normally my my base products like foundation are quite dark, so I try not to use too much bronzer. I use this across the eye. I've gone a little bit more natural with my eye makeup recently, and the great thing about this is you can buy the pans individually, so you're not wasting packaging. She's starting to think a little bit more eco, which I think is really, really good. This is in the shade 3 Tan. I literally, if you want to see me rave about her products, then you can go watch my Charlotte Tilbury video. But it's the same formula as the base powder, except made for bronzer, and I love it. I've never loved a bronzer really. I've never found a bronzer that I thought, oh yeah, I love that. This is it. I can't compare. I don't use anything else. I've been using this since it's come out, and I love it, and it looks great. Next, I last year discovered Tatti lashes. I have never used anything from them before, and in March I did a massive bulk order of like 20 lashes, and I have not found a lash that I don't like from her. Some of my favourites: TL3, TL Mitchell, TL Mitchell 2, TL 6 and 7 for more of a cat eye. I literally love these lashes. They are so fluffy, so full, you can get a look for everything you want. So Tatti lashes, and their eyelash glue is like one of the best, other than Doll Beauty's eyelash glue. I do like that as well. But yeah, they're literally so good. I currently still have lash extensions left over, so I haven't been wearing them, but I literally love them. All my creative looks that I've done last year were using these, and they just looked so good. Next, I've gone back to lip gloss. Some of my favourite lip glosses that everything suits. The one that I'm wearing is the Fenty Beauty gloss in Baby Brute. Baby Brute. It's this sort of colour. I've literally had this original one for ages. I used to just wear it with lip liner or over the top of a lipstick. It's so glossy, it looks so nice. She's come out with loads of different products now, so I want to give them a go. I am going to be doing a full face review because I bought these in the Christmas set, and this is the only one that I've used so far, but they've got other colours, like a really nice sort of like brown shimmer, so I'm excited to use them. So in a couple weeks time I'll be doing that. But Fenty gloss bombs, they smell great, they look great, they're glossy, I literally can't complain. The other glosses I love are the Kylie glosses. Like, all of the glosses that I've ever bought from her literally just look so nice. They're super shimmery, same with the smell, you get loads of products. These are two of my favourites. To be fair, last year was a real year of gloss for me, gloss and lip liner, and then I started using the P. Louise lipstick, and it literally just was so good. I also used the MAC gloss, which I really like. However, I'm trying not to use MAC as much now just because it's not cruelty free. Charlotte Tilbury glosses are great as well. Literally every gloss that I've found, but my specific favourites are definitely the Kylie glosses, Charlotte Tilbury glosses, and the Fenty glosses. So I also recently found the Fenty Beauty Cream Contour Stick Matchstick in the shade Mocha. I've been using this all over again. It's literally lasted me so long. I am definitely more of a normal combination skin, so this has literally, I've been contouring my nose with it and a bit on my cheeks and forehead. I've rediscovered it again the past few months since September, and I love it. Blends out so well. I know there's a few bits and bobs, and the packaging where it connects with the other one. Oh, I'm just a sucker for packaging. This eyeliner, I've been using a MAC brown eyeliner and then sort of blending it out for a more natural look, and then this Charlotte Tilbury eyeliner, I used it literally all through summer. It's the Copper Charge with the Duo. It's made specifically for blue eyes, so it literally just makes my eyes pop, and it's just this gorgeous sort of like maroony matte colour. And then I've been wearing brown or maroon eyeliner recently, trying not to wear black as much because it's quite harsh, but yeah, I've definitely been mixing it up. And last but definitely not least is the Charlotte Tilbury Copper Charge palette. I literally wore this every makeup that I did all the way up until October. It's made for blue eyes, it's got some great shades. I blend this into that pencil or like an eyeliner and then do like a sort of shimmer all over. It just literally looks so nice. It is, however, quite expensive, but this is definitely one that I think is worth the money. Just a quick one on brushes. I've got a lot of them. I've tried a lot of brushes, and if I was gonna say you needed to buy a kit of brushes, it would 110% be the Dull Beauty goat hair brushes. They also do synthetic, so you can decide which ones you want. They are such good value for money. I literally use this brush every day, carve out my eyeliner, carve out my brows. This I've used for my bronzer ever since I bought it. So they are the goat hair brushes. I've literally used all of them from Dull Beauty, and the only other brushes I've sort of been using are my Morphe brushes, but I don't even go to like Zoeva anymore. My favourite brushes are the Dull Beauty brushes. They are literally just so good. I love them. And they also come in a really cute little kit, so sometimes when they do discounts, I think I got a set over summer when it was like 35% off for £35 for like 20 brushes. It was like 10 face brushes and 10 eye brushes. I'm not sure if that's right, it might be 15 actually. And they are literally so soft. My makeup just looks so good, and I cannot recommend them enough. Right, on to hair care. This is going to be a quick one. I've had hair extensions. I am going to be doing a video about that. However, I need to talk about Beauty Works. I have bought their waver, I've bought their Molly May curler. Can I just say, I just used the Molly May brush, and it is so good, so good. 10-in-1 Miracle Spray. This is a anti-frizz, moisturising, gloss and shine, prevents split ends, strengthening hair, protects hair from heat, nourishes and restructures, antioxidant and anti-aging, extra body and volume, and superior styling. I bought this bottle over summer and it's nearly run out, so I bought the advent calendar. I love this product. This is such a good product. I also have a Lee Stanford's hair protection spray, which I think is really good when you're like when you're doing your hair. I also have the Lee Stafford's shampoo and conditioner for promoting hair growth, which is helpful because right now I've just got some clip-ins in. And then I've also been using Wow Colour shampoo and conditioner, which I really like. I'm still experimenting with hair, but currently any like Beauty Works is so good, and I've just ordered some more products from them, so I will be experimenting more. And I'll also be doing a hair extension video whenever I get my new hair extensions, whenever we come out of this lockdown, whatever we decide to do. Anyways, those are my favourites of 2020, the products that I've loved, the products that I've been consistently using. They're my go-to products, they're still my go-to products, but I will be experimenting in a couple weeks with a full face of brand new products, so keep an eye out for that. I am going to be doing like clothing and stuff next week about some clothes that I got bought over Christmas and some bits I bought with my Christmas money. But if you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I am going to be trying to keep up with weekly videos, posting on a Sunday. So if you like my content and like what I have to say, then definitely give it a like and a subscribe, and I will see you next week. Thanks very much.